Most electronic stud finders work by sending out a signal from a sensor inside, then reading the signal that bounces back. When the signal changes, the stud finder beeps or flashes to let you know it's found a stud. Some also identify metal pipes or electrical wires. The most advanced stud finders use technology like ground-penetrating radar, which uses radar pulses to create a subsurface image. For most occasional home uses, like hanging pictures or bathroom mirrors, a magnetic stud finder does the trick. If you plan on hanging heavier items or anything that'll bear weight, like a shelf or a bike rack, you might want to get an electronic stud finder to make sure you're on target. Number 1. Bosch GMS 120 Stud Finder. Bosch's GMS 120 is much more than a stud finder, though it did locate the centers within 1/8 of an inch. It can also detect live AC wiring, metal objects, plastic pipes filled with water, and even rebar and concrete. This Bosch unit has audible tones, an illuminated ring around the sensor area, and an LCD screen, and all three work in concert, guiding you to what you're scanning for. The ring turns red when over a stud, while the screen provides live wire alerts and displays a bullseye to indicate the stud's center. Though the GMS 120 didn't find wiring in our wall, it did pick it up fairly accurately in the test houses. Number 2. The Stud Buddy Magnetic Stud Finder. For finding studs, things don't get much simpler than the Stud Buddy. Using it, we effortlessly located nails, screws, or metal studs by sliding it in its pattern, back and forth on a wall. 2 strong neodymium magnets caused the Stud Buddy to snap to ferrous fasteners or studs when we got within about 3/4 of an inch of them. Sliding it up or down quickly confirmed additional hits, and the location and direction of studs. We found it worked even better on metal studs because fewer confirmation hits were required. The Stud Buddy may also locate other ferrous metals in the wall, like ductwork or electrical boxes, so scanning to confirm stud orientation is important. Number 3. Zircon Multi-Scanner A200 Wall Scanner. Zircon's A200 is a powerful wall scanner with 3 scan modes. In our testing, it found the studs, iron and copper pipes, and live AC electrical wires in our wall. It was also very reliable and accurate, detecting studs and indicating their centers by projecting a red arrow on the wall. When we passed over live wires, the screen displayed an icon indicating the wires had electricity running through them. While using it in dedicated metal scan mode, we found it easy to differentiate between metal plumbing pipes and wood studs. It was a little trickier if metal studs were present, but knowing the stud spacing helped us sort things out. In deep scan mode, the A200 didn't pick up PVC pipes in the wall unless they had water in them. We were able to differentiate between pipes and studs by toggling between stud scan and deep scan. And the A200 presented all this information on its illuminated screen. Number 4. Craftsman High-Vis Stud Sensor. If you only need to find a stud, Craftsman's High-Vis Stud Sensor does exactly that. It's simple and effective, designed to locate the edges of wood and metal studs. Pressing the button on the side, we slid it slowly along the wall, keeping an eye on the indicator. When it lit up, we were at the edge of a stud. That indicator stayed on until we passed the other edge, then we slid the unit back over the stud to confirm and mark the edges before pinpointing the center. The tool consistently found studs under drywall up to 3/4 of an inch thick in our testing. Craftsman stud finders can accurately identify stud edges or center points as well as energized wires. Our 3 laser distance measurers provide accuracy measurements at the click of a button. 2 out of the 3 will also allow for easy area and volume calculation capabilities. Number 5. Craftsman CMHT 77623. Craftsman Center Finding Unit has LEDs to indicate scan status and guide you to the center of the stud. Orange ones light up when you're over the stud, and red ones indicate when you hit the center. Scanning slowly in one direction, past the center, and then back got us accurate results over 1/2 and 3/4 inch drywall. The AC detection mode was vague, indicating an area 3 to 4 inches wide when it picked up the wiring. But repeated passes allowed us to determine the wiring's path. In standard scan mode, the Craftsman located some copper pipe, which was odd, but the pipe was too narrow to be a stud and the device never registered a center. Similarly, It detected black pipe in metal mode. Note that although it located the pipes, the stud finder couldn't, nor was it designed to, identify them as such. Still, these readings can help you identify other objects in the wall you may want to be careful.